All right, I don't. I'm looking at drop frames right now, and it says 0%. You guys have no idea how happy I am about that. The last 2 weeks, or even more, I think, we've been getting drop frames roughly at like 65%. Right now, we're at exactly 0.0. So let's hope it's holding out. Michael says it's buffering, but I don't believe him. I think he's just, that's his internet. It ain't this one. All right, guys, we're going to start today a little bit early, 30 minutes roughly, just because we have internet, and why not? And APM, look at these. I just did 4 trades on this one, 2 of which were okay. The other 2, I gave back some profits. So far, pre-market, I'm up 250. I was up 500. I was never down, but I probably gave back more than $600, $700, $800 today. Somewhere between $600 and $800 is my guess. So I've been churning a lot this morning, and it's been a little bit stressful. So that's why I was thinking, okay, well, you know what? Let's start the stream, and then maybe I'll be forced to trade a little bit better. I don't know. Oh my God. Michael, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Michael says this channel is like a swing trade that just came back. All right, I had to screenshot that. Okay, so, wow, I don't even know what to do right now. I'm just so happy that the internet's working. I'm like, I could cry right now. Just shows you how dependent we are on internet. Well, if there was no internet, then we wouldn't be using it, right? But since we use it, then it's like when you can't use it, it's a little stressful, especially when it's kind of your job, more or less, like mine. Okay, so let's get back into here. I'm still not in the flow. Sorry about that, guys. Remember, if you guys are watching this on playback, there's going to be in the thumbnail below, there's all the timestamps, so you guys can skip around there. So let's go ahead and talk about the lead gappers here, and then wait. Maybe at one point we're going to see another one pop up. I'm quite excited for that. There's definitely going to be a little bit of political talk today. Today's January 20th. It's 8:30 a.m. Inauguration today of Biden is going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're obviously not going to be streaming by then, but that's obviously an important thing to note today. That's really going to be the main stuff going on here today. There's a few other news articles I want to review as well that we can go over. Today's a bit of a biotech kind of day. Markets fairly neutral. SPY up 0.46%. That's pretty okay. Bitcoin down a little bit here. Kind of no surprise. I mean, it's been a volatile session right now for crypto. Healthy consolidation here. Big question is, are we going to dip shortly below 30,000? That's really the big question. If we are going to, why can't I just create an alert? If we are going to be dipping below, I think 30,000, I think there's going to be a lot of people using this opportunity to accumulate. I know I sure am going to be loading up a little bit more. It looks like 2021 is really in a good position to go full-on bull year for crypto. So quite bullish on that myself. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's open here and then refresh this and talk about, let's talk about CLBS for a second here. Corey, what's up? Good to see you back, man. We haven't seen you in a few days. Hope everything is going well, man. USA Biotech, 17 million flow, 32 million market cap. Oh, I thought I highlighted this one, but I highlighted this one. They have a phase 2B treat. This seems to be a pretty big deal. CMD is a woman's health issue, and so even during coronavirus, physicians and patients are active in our trial. It's clearly a big ordeal, denoting the seriousness of the disease and underscoring the lack of available effective treatment for CMD. So these guys are working on a cure for that. Let's actually pull them up. CLBS, and then go to the 5-minute chart or the daily chart. If we go to the weekly, like most biotechs, they do tend to kind of just trend to the downside. That's because they're spending a lot of money on R&D research. Then their stock price goes lower and lower. They're raising capital. They're doing reverse splits so they don't get delisted. This is why I usually don't invest in biotechs. To me, it's a hard time kind of figuring out these stocks. One second here, but I will day trade them all the time. We love day trading biotechs. I always hope the best for them, but again, investing in them I find it quite difficult because even the people working on the cure don't really know what's going to happen, right? So to me it's a bit of a shot in the dark. CLBS though, right now, making new highs. Looks like 3.5. We still have the 180-day moving average right below, so there's going to be big support on this one. There's pretty decent upside on here. We have some critical resistance levels, but so far I think we have more upside potential on this one here. You can see on the 4-hour a little bit better what's going on. So CLBS is definitely one of the lead gappers today. It probably may be even the lead gapper, honestly. Yeah, it's or some Coke or both. I don't know. It's a little bit of everything. My throat still hurts a little bit, so I feel like at one point I don't know, I might just stop talking. So I'm gonna get it all out now. Yeah, Corey, we've been good. Trading busy. Trading, nothing really too drastic has changed. It's been a pretty good January so far. Although I had one of my biggest day losses. We got stopped out on Friday. That was a bit of a disaster. But here you can quickly see we're up $5.3 thousand so far, which is primarily day trading. If we just go here to the only day trading account, all of our swing trades are still unrealized that we've made for this month. Actually, hold on, wait a second, hold on. Let me unselect this one. 3.85. Let me see what's documented here. Okay, yeah, we did close out Laser and VLDR. I did forget about those. Those were last month's swing trades that we closed out. Okay, I did actually forget about those too. So, but overall, we're up 3.8 thousand day trading. Our average position size increased a little bit. My risk reward at the moment is a little bit sloppy. It's very close to 1-to-1. Not great, but it's okay. Total winners here at 67%. That's pretty good. Anything close to 70 is pretty ideal. Average loss is fine, but I would like to see this over 2. So I got to hold my winners a little bit longer here, for sure. I think that's one of my biggest problems right now. The stream has been good, but overall, the community and stuff is good and great. But the last 2.5 weeks, the stream quality was horrible. I just got a new internet provider today. The guy just left, and I probably might even get rid of the old one. I want to have a backup plan, but I might use 5G for that because right now Vodafone is miserable. It's been bad for so long, and we're getting between 1 and 3 upload speeds on Vodafone cable. So I switched to Telecom DSL. So that's a little update there. Yeah, well, boys, thanks again, guys, for for holding through, huh? What a freaking adventure we all just went on. I do apologize for that nightmare. It was a little bit out of my control, but I should have had a plan B set up earlier. But you just don't account for stuff like your internet going down for several weeks. It's just, and then I made the new contract right away, but then it took like another week and a half or almost 2 weeks before telecom actually came to our house to activate the DSL. I was about to lose my mind. Yeah, and whatever. Let's not talk about it anymore. It's giving me freaking PTSD just thinking about it. CLBS crawling up here again. Keeping an eye on this one, guys. It's had quite the sell-off, but it's getting ready here for. I mean, this is the first time we're making moves back to the upside. I'm gonna have 2,000 shares ready to go on CLBS. OBLN is kind of interesting here. I usually don't like trading tickers that just pop up my watch list. I know some traders like doing that. To me, I like to kind of look at a ticker a little bit more. Nice, Corey. Okay, yeah, same. Well, not same, but last week ended a little bit shaky. Yesterday, I kind of regained my bearings a little bit, and then today, it's been shaky so far. So I'm hoping I'm a little bit more patient maybe on some of these setups, but I've been cutting my losses well, but we haven't been getting follow through since like 7:30 till pretty much 8:30. So I'm hoping maybe right now around 8:40 things are going to pick up a little bit. Thanks, 42.6. Wild boys. I'm not sure how much of a difference it's going to make with actually trading the new internet. I feel like that's not going to change anything, but it might. Entered pursuit to the merger agreement. This is a big move so far, honestly. OBLN, pretty solid pullback. Yeah, I could see CLBS popping after the open. This is a big move on OBLN. I mean, the last high was at 3. So the fact that we're crawling back to 3 right now is kind of a big deal in my eyes. AMPS is the second lead gapper that I'm really focused on. Right now it's kind of pulling back. Maybe something around 4 or 5 could be a little bit more interesting on this one. I'm watching CLBS as well. Could be setting up something here for us. So I want to keep giving back profits. APM, I've given back quite a bit of profits. We're still up 300 on APM, but same with CLBS. CLBS, I was up over 300, and now we're down. We're in the red. And in between, I also, was coming back. So we've given back well over $500 on CLBS. So it's a little bit tricky, Typically, you always want to, trade the best and leave the rest. And I think from like 7 to 7:30, we had some, maybe more like 7:15, we had some really good moves. And then everything after that was a little bit choppy. And I think that's really where I started giving back all my profits. Do you think GEVO is going to spike to? I'm not sure. GEVO had quite a run yesterday. my problem with GVO yesterday and why I didn't trade it more aggressively, I mean, you guys probably already know, just based on my style, I really don't like getting aggressive on multi-day runners, which, you know, might be a little bit unjustified because we've been seeing some really good multi-day runners lately, but I really miss those kind of first screen day kind of tickers. It's usually what I'll be looking for a little bit more, just like CLBS. Quick little pullback here. Oh, Brian, you have no idea. We're celebrating. It's a beautiful thing. Well, you do know. You have total idea. You know exactly what's going on. OBLN finding a little bit of support. Yeah, I think I just need to be a little bit more cautious here, guys. Don't forget, there's too many tickers to review today. So if you guys want to know what I'm looking at, what my thoughts are, there's a whole entire pinned watch list in that first comment below. So check that out. Also, on a side note here, so yeah, we did get the new internet. Actually, I'll talk about this a little bit later. Biden inauguration, we already talked about. I do want to review a little bit here on VIH. I think some good stuff. I did talk about that a little bit yesterday as well. There's a really good Volkswagen article on Wall Street Journal, if you guys want to check it out. I highlighted some quotes here that I found quite interesting, or at least worth kind of jotting down. Why Volkswagen is so behind, got so behind the wagon with EV. So. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen, Wild Boys. So anytime the overall market is having too much activity, I find day trading small caps not to be the greatest. So I'm not sure how inauguration is going to affect that. I feel like maybe people aren't going to touch anything, or maybe depending on how smooth the inauguration goes, the better the stock market goes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if, you know, small caps were overshadowed today. So keep that in mind. Oh my God, it's so nice to have real time here. I can finally communicate with you guys without feeling like I'm talking into a teleporter. This is the future. Oh. Oh yeah, Wild Boys, that's a big one too. Actually, it happened quite a bit where I would make trading mistakes because I was typing, because I wasn't watching the order book, or I would miss certain trades altogether. So that was, I'm happy that's over. CLBS is a bit sketchy in this area. It could easily flush back down. It could also easily run back to VWAP, which would give you a little bit of upside here, around 4 or 5%. But I usually don't like getting super aggressive on a ticker that is below VWAP. Usually I like to trade the upside. Right here is an example of the upside. This is a 30% upside move. This is still a downward trending short-term stock, although we are trending slightly to the upside on the 9 EMA. So VWAP is kind of showing one thing, while the 9 EMA is showing a little bit of support up here. So we'll see. What I really like is when everything is going back up, right? I don't know if my arrows make any sense, but it's usually what I'm looking for. So let me clear all that. Yeah, Wild Boys, that's a good point. Our ISP should sponsor us. Yangmo was just wondering what our P&L on the day is right now. We're up 249. It's been choppy though. I've been giving back a lot of money pre-market. I think if I didn't have any red trades, I'd probably be between 1,000 and maybe $1,300 profit. I don't know. So it's just a lot of scratches. I feel like I could easily be red right now. That's why I'm not super stoked about my 249, just because it's, you know, I did a lot of trading here today on non-ideal setups. Like this CLBS, all this right here, this was just not really ideal. This one trade worked pretty well, but, you know, gave back profits here, gave back profits here. So it's just kind of like forcing setups. Young Mo. Okay. I got it. Young Mo. Sorry about that. I wasn't sure what the X was doing in there. Okay. I see. I gotta take notes sometimes on who's who. So, Young Mo, guys, that's only clean bangers. How come you always got these, like, kind of rapper kind of sounding usernames? So is there something I'm missing out on here? 2, 3. Here, I added it to my notes for today. Well, CLBS could be turning into a Ripski. OBLN kind of popping back up on here. I was looking at Dare earlier, but it's not holding my interest too much. Dare was actually one of our main lead gappers today. It's not seeing any company-specific news. 35 million float's pretty nice. US Biotech. I don't know. Vanquish to Florida. $8.53. Yesterday we had some good runners from like 9 to 9.15, so I'm thinking maybe we'll see something similar today. I'm just kind of keeping my eye out for that. OBLN is making some noteworthy moves right now. Up 67% right now. That 14 million market cap, roughly 8 million float. This is brand new news came about the merger deal. That 8 million float has me quite interested. Yeah, Roshan, super nice. Oh. I just had the wrong... That was a huge mistake on my end. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I just had good till cancel on. Cost me that trade. Ugh. Why was day selected? Did I change that? That should have been like a $200-300 profit right there. I'm not sure. That was such a fumble just now. Oh my lord, that was embarrassing. I'm no longer in my own bubble. Yeah, that was the mistake just now. No, I think because usually I don't trade when I start streaming for the first 30 minutes, and I think that's why I already had day selected. But since I started the stream earlier, I messed that up. That was a huge fumble just now. I almost forgot what it's like to speak to you guys in real time. It's like geeking me out a little bit here. Possible break of 2.8. Yeah, I was really in my own bubble. I was down a rabbit hole for sure. You guys have no idea how happy I am. I felt like Santa Claus walked into my apartment today when the telecom guy came. It's like, can I have your autograph? You're changing my life. OBLN, possible break of 2.8. It's holding this area very well. Boom, there it goes. Look at that. Great continuation there. That was almost an 8% move. I'm not crazy about this merger news. My internet speed's not even necessarily that fast. It's actually slower than what my other internet provider was supposed to do. So my other internet provider, we were getting 200 download, 50 upload. But in actuality, my upload was only between 1 and 3 megabytes per second. So my new provider's 100 download, 40 upload, but I'm actually getting 40 upload. So that's the difference. I mean, we don't need a lot. We need like over 5 megabytes a second to have a, pretty much no issues streaming. And then 10 is like ideal if you're doing 60 frames a second, which I was doing, but then I lowered it to 30 frames a second. Second attempt there. Let's see where it goes. Nah, almost bought there. 278. Here we go, guys. This is looking good. Big question here is, can we have another continuation? I don't like buying this area. To me, it's a little overextended. But it's a good question, Pablo. BlackBerry has been quite in the news quite a bit lately. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you are as happy as I am about that new internet. It's making some... I feel like this is a historical moment. I can't stop smiling about it. Right now we're watching OBLN. Fairly new gapper here today. It really just started gapping about 30-something minutes ago. Right now in the 5-minute, in my eyes, it's a little bit overextended. That's why I'm not trading it. I had a bit of a fumble here. I tried to go in with 2,000 shares, but I had day selected, so I didn't get my fill. And then I chased it to the upside, which unfortunately, we only got a small execution there. So this was a bit of a disaster, but at least we didn't lose money. Right now, I'm just kind of watching it. Keeping an eye on the other lead gappers. And don't forget, guys, in that first pinned comment, you can get the access to the whole watch list of tickers that I'm looking at today for free, like always. So I just want a little reminder there. And in the video description below, all the timestamps are there as well. Here, move to 2.6. This is going to be interesting. I think VWAP's going to crack a little bit here. The question is how much it's going to crack. I'm not getting long yet. Well, it held for now. Yeah, Jacob, it is quite nice. So, quick little update here, what's going on. We have a new internet provider, DSL, from Telecom. They're replacing Vodafone Cable. Cable is the one we were having issues with the whole time. It's been like a month of Störung, they call it. Honestly, it's a freaking total scam that Störung that lasts that long. So yeah, we were paying for a 50 upload, but we were only getting between 1 and 3 for around 5 weeks. So yeah, everything else is looking good. Timestamps in video description. We got some research here. I think you guys might want to look into some of these things. Obviously, we're along VIH, a new SPAC ticker. They're taking BAKT public, a very prominent crypto exchange. Little article here on Volkswagen, why they're so behind the game with EVs. I think it's a good read. Then here are the tickers that we're looking at. We'll talk about news a little bit today as well. Honestly, everything's kind of taking a backseat because today is the Biden inauguration at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it was Eastern Standard Time. I don't pay a lot for the internet. I mean, like, what do I pay? Like 45 a month euros. So that's like $50 a month. It's not a lot. You know, like, internet isn't necessarily that expensive. It's just, it wasn't working. That's all. I don't trade stream pre-market, Roshan, because I'm not always here. I'm not always ready. I need a little bit of downtime where I can work on my things. Just 4 hours of streaming, it would just be a little bit too long. A little too hectic in my eyes. Sometimes I start early, but CLBS, guys, trying to break to 3.8. Oh wow, Jacob, that's quite a lot. I honestly wouldn't mind paying $200 a month if I had, like, you know, Starlink, where, like, internet all over the place, unlimited, fast. You know, I need good internet for my job, so it's CLBS, guys, making some nice moves. Hold on, let's watch this one right now. CLBS has had some really strong rallies to the upside lately. Kind of want to watch OBLN as well, though, so I'm going to put this one on the main screen. But if I enter the trade, you guys will obviously know. CLBS trying to crack 3.8 VWAP right now. CLBS has a lot of volume picking up. OBLN is looking pretty hot as well. Maybe. OBLN, watching. Bit of failing right here. CLBS also having a little bit harder of a time. CLBS possibly breaking VWAP right now. Needs to get over 380. That's struggling for sure. A lot of you guys love AMC today. So I'm seeing a little activity coming back in here. There is big resistance right above it, so just keep that in mind. But if it breaks arguably over 3.5 and 3.4, this could be quite an interesting move. UVXY sounds so familiar. I don't remember the last time I've traded it. Watch out, CLBS is looking a little bit top heavy in this area. Shows offer. STCN popping up a little bit, but it's so lightly traded, I'm not very much interested in that ticker. CLBS possibly breaking 370. Long CLBS at 71. Not sure if it's going to have much momentum here. A lot of sellers on this one. Stopped out. I wanted follow through. We didn't get that follow through. Well, we might. I might have stopped out too soon. But on a position like this thing could easily flush. So I wasn't really looking to hang out. So stopped out real quick. 370. I thought it was gonna crack real fast, but it actually ended up holding, so that could be kind of bullish. This is actually looking a little bit more bullish than I was expecting. Still a sticky area to be in. Yeah, nice. Let's see if we can get that rip through 3.8. That's about a 3% move. 2.5. It's tough. Trade the best, leave the rest. CLBS isn't exactly the best right now, so once I realized, that's when I closed. So 370, here it goes. There's the crack. Now, if this holds kind of well, that could be a very bullish sign, but there's the move lower, so that's why I stopped out of this one. Good call out on OBLN. There's the move higher. Nice 5-minute bull flag. Break at 294 would be quite bullish. Maybe I'll have a quick dip below 88 first. I doubt it, but maybe. Strong move, good volume. Looking for that move over 3. That's still struggling. See, gave it 2 attempts. Probably closed that one a little too soon. I'm not letting my winners run long enough right now. I've noticed that's been a bit of a problem lately. But, you know, in the last, we haven't been getting a good follow through a lot. So it's not exactly, it hasn't been a bad idea. Just, yeah, we closed out 91. We could have squeezed out a bit more profit there. Morning, guys. Nice to see everyone back in action. I think I need to shave soon. Also give myself a little haircut. There's the break. Come on, let's see it move to 3. Oh, I love SSPK. Yeah, I want to see it break 20. Appreciate the $5, El Chachacho. Catracho. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I am butchering it. Appreciate that support, man. I'm trying to put as many resources as possible into Trade Journal. So that's where I was direct all the donations to. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, it's what I use to document all my trades. Totally free to use. Young Mo. I have to say that a few times before I forget it. Young Mo is only clean bangers in disguise, just in case you guys didn't know. CLBS, see this? I mean, it's just constant resistance here. A lot of downside, so it was good that we stopped out on this one. Yeah, Jacob. Which is fine, you know, like my average position, I'm only holding like 60 seconds, you know, give or take. Some trades we hold a few minutes, some we, you know, 40 seconds, you know, some even less. So it's, you know, it's part of the trading style in a way, but sometimes, you know, just holding at 15, 30, 45 more seconds, you know, I could be tripling my trade P&L, but I don't like holding past many failed attempts. I'll give a ticker usually like 2 attempts. And after that, you know, I'm out usually. CLBS is still selling off here. Because I'm not 10 minutes behind. Yeah, it's so refreshing. Damn, Nathan, there's quite a move. OBLN trying to break 3. Something about this ticker kind of geeks me out, though. Here's the break of 3. Nice. 8 million float. This one has that spikeability. I'm not crazy about the catalyst, the merger kind of news. It's a little hard to figure out how good it is. That's why I'm not a big fan of it, just because I can't value it that well. But so far, you know, the market's liking it. It's also, OBLN is one of the tickers that just actually fits our criteria a little bit. 8 million float, 14 million market cap. That's true. You don't go broke taking profits. That's how I feel. I'd rather be a bit more consistent, because down draws mess with your mind a little bit, and that's why I'd rather usually take profits quicker. Plus, there's nothing worse than, you know, being up a little bit and then all of a sudden closing for a red. It really seems to bother me quite a bit. Nice, that last volume spike here on OBLN. I think we got a little bit more room to run. That last rally was about 30%. 6 to 7% pullback. Yeah, my first major risk zone is around 4%, then 8%, and then 10% is my max stop on any one trade. Usually I'll get out before then, the second I notice a trade going against me and it's no longer my thesis. But yeah, 3%, that's usually a good zone. OBLN, possible move now above 3.6. I don't know why I'm lacking a little bit of confidence on that last trade. It was looking pretty good. Nice move there on ADMP. It's a bit of a new one on the block. Yeah, FDA. Submission. It's a big move for an FDA submission. Michael says Ross is on OBLN. Yeah, OBLN is the clear lead gapper right now. APM, something worth considering as well. This is actually the ticker I'm up most on the day. This might continue right here. Possible breakthrough 312. Ah, just missed that one. Oh, that would have been a very scalpy move though for me. But I still could have walked away with 2% on it. 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm a little nervous that this ticker is going to overtrade pre-market and not give us a good open. It's kind of looking like what it's gearing up to do right now. And right now sky's the limit a little bit for this ticker. 3.5. I mean, there's definitely a little bit of resistance at 3.6 roughly. Big move here. I was too cautious on that last pullback. Great to see this action here on OBLN. 8 million float, has that spike ability. Possible retrace to 3. Still making higher volume. It's good to see that. See how well this one holds. Holding very well so far. Minute's almost over. Move under 330 might warrant a quick trade. Almost had it. This could easily keep rallying past 3.5. Ah, man, I missed my entry by literally a hair. Like 3 times in a row just now. 923. All right, I'm done trading pre-market. I don't like trading getting close to the market open because then you have the NASDAQ opening cross and that's where orders start getting displaced and having issues. So I'm not trading anymore till the market opens. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick little tea refilling break, quick little refreshment break. Maybe use the potty, and I'll be right back for the market open in a few minutes here, guys. Yeah, and it's a freaking nightmare too, the cross, because let me wait for this disclaimer to go away. It's a nightmare too because they'll stop accepting orders, I think 2 minutes before the market opens, which means you get stuck into these. You can't even cancel your trade sometimes. Not always, but like depending on the order flow of what you triggered, like cancel, buy, cancel, or something, some weird coordination of those will mess it up. I have a whole video on open crosses if you guys are curious, but just be careful. The first 2 minutes before the market open, the first 3 minutes before the market open, and the first 2 minutes after the market opens, you want to be very cautious. Specifically, those 3 minutes before the market opens. That's where issues come out left and right. At the market open, there's just increased volatility, but that's fine. A lot of traders like that. But specifically, just be careful leading up to the market open. You can get really in some nasty positions. Sink says, I wish. The stream is so fast. I'm ahead of the market time. So we got a little bit of time here before the market opens. At the moment, OBLN is the clear lead gapper here. You always want to be thinking, what is the most obvious lead gapper? And OBLN is definitely that one. NASDAQ here, or the SPY up 0.63%. So it's going to be a nice little green open. I don't know why my camera's always going blurry. Maybe there's something on the screen. I feel like it's been getting blurry more lately than not. Yes, the secret to fast internet is downgrade to DSL. The old technology seems to be a bit more stable. All right, so OBLN, guys, I'm watching this one out of the gate. We got good room to run to like 3.6, 3.7. Then after that, $4. It was a whole dollar key support zone. $1.50 is just worth keeping your eye on it. Jacob, just YouTube, and I think, wow, I forgot about this. Like 2013 or 2014, I had a bunch of Tim Sykes DVDs. That they definitely gave me a big framework. Totally forgot about that. That was a long time ago. OBLN. Watching this one out of the gate. Got CBLS on my second screen. Good luck, guys. Time of force day. Here we go. I was hoping OBLN would actually have a little bit of a dip first. CLBS making some, well, it's not making good moves, but it's holding. Both these tickers are kind of holding. CLBS now actually in the red. OBLN. Pretty decent open here. 5-minute setup. Got 2,000 shares ready to go on OBLN and CLBS. big sell-off there. Long OBLN. Taking some profit off the table there at 3. Was looking for a quicker move above 3. Didn't see it. Watching CLBS as well. Ah, there it is. Yeah, sold too soon. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Still early in the market open, so big lags on TOS as well being reported, so there's no need to risk it. Bigger position size as well. CLBS, possible flush here, be careful. CLBS might crack to a new low. Long CLBS at 42. Might have been a little bit of a mistake. Traded this one too early. Out of CLBS. TRXC from yesterday is actually making some quite nice moves. OBLN, our lead gapper, is struggling here. INUV is actually surprising, one of the biggest dollar volumes, but at the same time, look at its market cap, it's much bigger, so not super surprising as well. APM, the ticker I'm actually most green on today, is having a very nasty open, just kind of selling off. OBLN is down 12% from the market open, but on the 5-minute in a big support zone. Unfortunately, leaving a lot of profits on the table again. John's saying there's no more lag on TOS on his end. That's good to know. There was the crack I was looking for. Oh. Yeah, Wild Boys, I totally agree. This market is not exactly a place you want to be playing around in. We're getting nasty moves in all sorts of directions. It's just not favorable right now. Oh yeah, Lawrence, we are basking in the glory of okay internet. Not even good, great internet. You know, it's like we weren't asking for a lot. And I'm getting my 30 upload right now. I got my second ISP. We switched over to DSL with telecom from cable Vodafone. Cable Vodafone has been having issues now, regional issues, for 5 weeks straight. And I said, stop the madness. This is a big dump on OBLN, 14%. I'm watching, but I'm not trading OBLN right now. Yeah, Lawrence, I like this. Pay this, win as many trades. The glove is always on, no matter what. Here's the crack, second dip, OBLN, be careful. This might shoot right through the 60s. I'm not sure if it will, but I don't know if I want to take my chances. Kissing 70 pretty hard. CLBS, sorry about that. CLBS looks like it might be setting up a red to green move on the daily. Well, actually, it's actually in a red to green, but it might be breaking former highs at 375. Keep an eye out for that, guys. OBLN's having a really hard time bouncing back right now. Here we go, CLBS. This is what we were talking about. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be a little bit cautious here because of that recent nasty open. CLBS has beautiful moves to the upside. So once we're back above VWAP, this could be a great ticker to jump on quite aggressively. Zero blue OX. It's exactly how it goes. CLBS, new highs in the open. Be careful though. That was a big flush last time, 11%. Somehow I find it very interesting, AMC of being called out all the time. This has been a great bottom bounce on this one, over 50% up. CLBS is leading with dollar volume, but OBLN is right behind it. I'm a little bit nervous trading CLBS right now because of that former flush to the left. OBLN has that 8 million float, while CLBS 17 million float. Both of them are in a good spot though. Nice continuation on CLBS, really nice. Didn't think we would get it right away like that, but $9.41. To me, AMC is near too much resistance, too much downside potential. But I'm probably wrong. I don't know. I just don't want to trade it. Roshan, I am often in Florida. I actually got some news for you guys. We're going to be in Mexico pretty soon. In a few weeks. West Coast Mexico. It's going to be It's going to be quite ridiculous, I think. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We all know that feeling. Mezcal and tequila. We'll get there. Dude, Lawrence, that's the only reason I don't want to travel. Well, there's also this thing called coronavirus, but there's a few reasons. But internet is like my greatest. It's what keeps me up at night, let's just say. I will have to talk. You know what I'll do? In the Discord, guys, I'll make a channel for Mexico. There's a channel for Florida already. I think that's the only one for meetups. Oh God, did I just go there? Never mind. Oh wow, 2 years. It's no joke. SENS had a good rally, quickly pulled back. Could be setting up for 5 minute though. INUV, look at this one. Really constantly trying to get people on the wrong side of this one. What was that nasty flush for? They did an offering at 110. Wow, it actually held up from that. They might do a second offering. I don't know. INUV, I don't like when tickers are doing offerings. Reduces confidence. I probably won't trade it. I'm watching CLBS the closest right now. DARE is interesting. TRXC also very interesting. I'm going to box DARE in and see if we can maybe snag it at one point. What? CLBS broke higher again. Oh my God. Doesn't even make a good 5 minute setup. Nice, David. That's actually super fun, man. I like the sound of that. Am I going to do any Florida meetups? When I'm in Florida next time, ideally, as long as, you know, it's possible. Because I don't think there's any reason specifically why Bitcoin's down. It's just what it does. It goes up and down. That's what all stocks do. I don't think there's anything too major driving it. Hold on, watching CLBS. This looks like a really interesting opportunity here on this ticker. Yeah, I agree. Bitcoin is just naturally due for a correction. It's been consolidating, and this is healthy, what it's doing. DARE is kind of worth watching. I wonder what my swing trade VIH is doing. All right, we want to see this one back above 15. That's the plan. APM, guys, found a lot of support. This one might start shooting up here. APM has a 9 million flow. This one has huge spikeability. UK biotech. Oh, I don't know. I don't really have specific goals like that for Bitcoin. I think we can see this over 250,000 at one point, though. I don't know if it's going to happen this year or not, but I think accumulating Bitcoin on a weekly or monthly basis and having that as a healthy part of your overall assets and portfolio and wealth is just simply a good idea at this current point of time. There we go. DARE making nice moves here. This is a great move on DARE right now. Possible move higher here on Dare, small size. Let's see if we can get a little bit of continuation here. CLBS could be a good entry setting up as well. Shaken out on DARE. I really like this ticker, but shaken out. It's holding it so well, but I'm trying to focus on CLBS right now. There's going to give me a hint of FOMO if it continues, which I think it will. Yeah, here we go. Well, I don't know. Waiting for clean setups, but everything is so freaking choppy right now. CLBS bounce off of VWAP was really clean. That was kind of the trade I wanted, but I was in Dare at the moment. So, a little opportunity cost right there. We'll talk a little bit more about Bitcoin and other things, guys, if you want. A little closer to 10:30. Right now, it's a bit of prime time day trading. OBLN, possible break above 3. Check out this ticker right now, guys. Looking pretty healthy. Rounded bottom a little bit. It did sell off quite a lot, though. 16% from the market open. That's a little too much in my eyes. There goes OBLN, looking good. Watch out, this one had a flush really not too long ago. And everything's flushing, everything's choppy. OBLN looks good though. Look at Dare. This is what I was nervous about, this lack of continuation. So we just closed our Dare position right here. I was looking for a very quick resolution. We weren't really getting that. We were hanging out too long, so I closed that one out. Oh, I gotta look at that. Calm down, actually. I have not looked into the Tether lawsuit. OBLN has so much sell volume. Good thing we closed out our Dare position. APM, I should have stuck with it. I had a feeling this one was looking pretty good. Yeah, options is a whole different beast on its own. I think options would be great to get into, but I think at the same time, you don't want to spread yourself too thin. The grass is always greener on the other side, and I think at one point you just got to realize like everything has its ups and downs, and anything can be pretty great. OBLN, what's going on here? Holding, but whew, seller galore. SPI, guys, nice 5-minute breakout there. It's a bit of a slower mover. We've traded this ticker quite often in the past. Possible upside till at least 12 from here, I would argue. Yeah, Kevin, I like that. And keep it simple, you know, don't overcomplicate anything. And give yourself a lot of time. If you guys do want to do some research, here's my swing trade portfolio, and here's our trade prices. I would highly recommend looking at VIH. Right now you can get a better entry than what I'm long at. And this ticker just is taking BAKKT public. I really think this is a good pick in terms of just BAKKT being a great cryptocurrency exchange. It's really for institutional traders. A lot of big companies are behind it. This is the same conglomerate that owns the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, this is very legit SPAC taking back public. I would definitely go ahead and look at it. Not to mention right now we're in a potential year-long crypto bull market, so that could be a great play. Mind you, I am long VIH at the current time, but I've been saying this before we even went long VIH, so it's nothing really new, but overall swing trade portfolio up around $150 right now. Wow, SPI. That's a bit of a disappointment. Yeah, Michael, I feel you on that. I've had so many trades today where I just gave back like a third of my profit. So many, it's getting a little ridiculous. SPI had a great bounce just now, actually. Oh boy, what's going on, guys? Things are drying up here a little bit. ADMP being called out. Nice rally, good 5-minute potential setup. I'm not a big fan of the price, but that's fine. Nice quick price action, fast rate of change. 31 million market dollar volume. It's a little bit light, but that's fine. It's a bit newer traded today. This is the FDA submission for the treatment of coronavirus. Not bad. $92 million float. Great move though. Really nice. Good to see this one. Making some nice action. Let's see this run to 130. Wow, look at that break. I was thinking we might see a move to 130 and did it right away. Very interesting. Great call out, ADMP. Next major zone at 1.5. This is clearly a ticker that is gaining interest very rapidly. It's 9.57. Great bounce there. This might continue crawling higher here. It's really annoying when the price action is like this. Long one size here, looking for that break over 133. Still a lot of sellers though at 130. Small size, very small size, about 4K. Usually that's about half size right now on this ticker. Could buy this breakout at 33. I would average up. Closing out my first trade. Usually I'm not the one to average up usually. I know Ross Cameron averages up like an animal, but maybe I'll get there at one point. It's not my favorite strategy. Small trade on ADMP. Thanks for that call out, by the way. I wasn't looking at this ticker and I don't think I probably would have. I'm watching CLBS on my second screen. It is kind of coming back a little bit here. ADMP is really gaining a lot of nice traction though. Volume's increasing. Oops, I just deleted a message on accident. Yeah, Corey says averaging up rarely makes sense to me. Yeah, I feel the same way. I guess you could look at it as like you would take a second trade, like, you know, breakout, you hold through the breakout and then it's pulling back. So you're taking technically a second trade, so you're averaging up and then you're looking for that second break to the upside. Also, averaging into winners statistically, you know, should be better than averaging into losers. But yeah, it's uncomfortable. I don't like hurting my cost basis, but I have been trying to do it because I do know averaging into winners is the way to go. It's just, you know, it hasn't clicked with me yet that well. Swings, that's true. Swings, that's good. I need to do that more often. Sometimes I don't grow my swing trade positions big enough. CLBS guys taking off right now. New high there at 4.2. Sticker above VWAP has been always very impressive. SSPK, guys, over 20. Wow, 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 wow. That's going to be one of our bigger holdings now at this point, even though it started off as our smallest position. But we bought at 12, now it's at 20. Absolutely insane, getting close to that 100% up mark. Hopefully you guys are swinging SSPK as well. Cannabis SPAC. ADMP selling off a little bit. OBLN looks very weak, guys. It might break this key support zone. I'd be careful. APM doesn't look too healthy either. Yeah, Aaron, I feel you, man. I've been up and down on CLBS. It's such a tricky ticker to trade. It's so messy. What's up, DC? It's going pretty good. I think it's just a beautiful day to just talk to everyone again now that the internet's back. Well, we have a new internet provider. It's very nice. Market overall, small caps are messy. It's a messy day. It's not ideal day trading for sure, but there's opportunity. There's a tons of opportunity, but it's coming with a pretty high price tag, I think. Oh my God, Constantine. No, don't even say that. CLBS pulling back a little bit. Yeah, Rick, I got DSL. CLBS is finding some decent support in this area. It's a freaking hectic ticker to be trading, though. GRTS halted up, 1AP Pro is saying. Dennis is saying it's been halted since the market opened. GRTS. I mean, it's been moving, but it's been no. Are you guys talking about the same ticker? Having a hard time keeping up with that. You know what, Rick? I think with most things in life, consistency is king. Everything else, you know, it's like the tortoise and the hare, you know. OBLN found support here. It's not cracking this 275 zone again. That's really where I would be very cautious with this ticker, but we might have a little bit of continuation here on OBLN, guys. What's going to happen? I don't know. I had high hopes for OBLN, but then it kind of started trading a little bit too fast into the market open. CLBS could be setting up a really interesting break above 4.4. Wow. Okay. They're really just didn't have time to even react. I was waiting for CLBS to maybe have a crack lower. I got a limit order on this one to remind myself. It's on the chart above me, but CLBS, really nice consolidation here, but I didn't like the potential downside of like 20 cents a share. You know, that's like 8%, so I just wasn't really thinking that's something I would have wanted to did I say 8%? More like 5%. Yeah, I calculated that wrong. I was using a wrong reference point. My ADMP, good thing we didn't hold this one. Sold in the last candle. What makes you say that, Steven? Shorts on CLBS? I love that we're in real time right now. You guys have no idea. It's so nice. It was really weird. Like, I really felt like I was like just in this weird world where I was kind of talking to myself. Or I would say something knowing that you guys would see it like 30 minutes later. CLBS. Big break there. Very aggressive move. This is kind of what we were expecting, but at the same time I was also expecting a little bit bigger of a sell-off. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you, man. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a nice move. Could easily see support again. I'm going to reduce my possible position size on this one to 1,500 from 2,000. Great energy we're seeing here on this ticker right now. $4.8, great move. Next major resistance is roughly 5.3. Watching. No trades on this one yet. Putting a limit order in the 50s. Removing. This ticker's still clearly trending to the upside right now. It's a tough one to trade. And every time it's above VWAP, it ends up being very aggressive, but then the downside moves are really no fun either. Yeah, look at that. It's so aggressive. 87. %3 move. Giving myself at least another 25 minutes roughly of trading here. Long at 57, small size. I'm going to take profits there. I just don't trust this ticker. Very quick trade, about 2% or so. OBLN over 3.5. Hey, that's a bit of a news story right there. $5.3. There's the hold. Held 5.3. This could be a little rocket here, guys. Wouldn't be surprised if it shot to 4.7. I missed my fill just now. I don't know if you guys saw that error message. I placed my order too high. I'd be closing out probably on a move over 4.7. Boom, I'd be out. That was the trade I just missed. Yeah, it could have been $200-300 right there. Oh well. We're up 800 right now on the day. Thanks, guys. Sketchy stuff, though. I'd be very cautious here with this ticker, guys. Very cautious. 5-minute setup is risky. A lot of stuff. And this could be entering the backside right now. I don't know. Always trade your own plan. Plus, like, don't listen to me because I might throw you off. It's just, to me personally, everyone's got a different style. What I like to do, I always think, no trade is created equally. All trades are different. Some trades are good opportunities. They're A+ trades. Some are C. And the worse the trade gets for me, the less position size I use, because managing your position size is the easiest way to manage your risk. So if I want to take risk off the table on a not so good setup, I use lighter size. That's what I just did on this one. I usually would be using 2,000, 2,500. I used 1,500. Happy to hear, Jacob. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you haven't done so already. I really do appreciate that. Consider subscribing if you're new. Would love to see you again. And, I might be wrapping up pretty soon here. And then we could talk about some swing trades and whatnot. CLBS, quick little dip. This is exactly what I was worried about. Always be thinking, what's the 5-minute setup? Oh my god, when TOS updates its watch list, it always takes extremely long time. And I already allocated so many resources to TOS. Look at that breakout in OBLN, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Could see some good continuation here. Oh my god, CLBS is dipping hard right now. I'm watching CLBS and OBLN, our two lead gappers, really on the day most of the time. I'm a little bit nervous about OBLN if it's going to have another flush like it did in the past. Nice, LMND, yeah, that's a good swing. Question is it a dead cat bounce on LMND, or is it going to be a continuation back to new highs? That's the big question. That's a ticker I would invest into. So if it goes lower, I'd just buy more. Colby. I feel you on that one. It could. It definitely could. It's in a dangerous spot right now. OBLN, especially for shorts. I mean, if it breaks 3.5, this thing could rip ski on out of here, huh? Oh, that's a great average, Colby. Great. Good one, man. Big sell-off on CLBS. Huge. Just went down 5.5%. That was a really strong sell-off. No, I've never integrated with DAS. David King. Yeah, Constantine. It was super top heavy, very shaky. It was not a ticker I would have wanted to be trading that pullback, that last pullback. OBLN is mad interesting right now. It's just waking in both directions. You know, it's just, what do you, I don't know. And then you look to the left, the last shoulder, and it's just a freaking massive flush territory. It's like really doesn't build confidence. Nice, Colby. Happy man. Critical race theory coming back. Can you elaborate on that? OBLN, the question is on the 5 minute, is this a bit of a cup and handle forming here? Wow, yeah, crazy move on GRTS. Hopefully you snagged a lot of that, Steven. Take care, man. Well, you gotta let us at least know how much you snagged on that before you roll out. OBLN, what a freaking move just now. Thanks, Steven. I'm also really happy. I'm also just happy that we can all talk in real time. That really was bothering me for a while. I did not like that disconnect that we had. It's just not nice. All right, couple $100. It's not bad. Fantastic breakout there on OBLN. This ticker's pumping again. CLBS dipping again. in case there's a flush. Put a limit order on here. Or not a flush, but a quick retest of the lows of the 9 EMA. I doubt it, but sometimes it happens. Let's see how this one performs. That was a 22% move. Absolutely crazy on OBLN. $214 million volume on a $30 million company. I mean, this ticker's on its way to trade 10 times its market cap in one day. So CLBS could be a great VWAP bounce buy, guys, if you are interested. Right now it's hitting VWAP perfectly. Right at $4, $4.08. Thirty more seconds in the minute. Holding this area very well. Possible break of 4. Steven, yeah, that's true. That's funny. Possible break of 4 right here. This would be a very aggressive breakout trade. Not for me. Great CLBS VWAP bounce. Let's pull it up very quickly. This is the one we called out. I didn't trade it either. I was too focused on OBLN. Yeah, I mean, velocity in theory, yes, but it doesn't mean it's, you know, it's going to happen. Not trading this unless I could get a possible entry under 75, which I also don't know if it's, you know, even an option. And then I don't even know if I would want to, depending on how it gets there. Long at 71, small size. Taking some profit off the table. Second trade, possibly. 71. That was the most shaky, small, scratchy trade today. 69. Ooh. 65. Support coming in here. Possible entry with continuation. All right, I'm out. I think this could run back above 338, 380. That was my original goal. I'm over here fumbling left and right. This is usually when I wrap up trading, so I was getting really close to an area where I didn't want to be trading anymore. That really influences my trading ability, I've noticed, because in my mind I'm kind of done. but, you know, I'm still trading. And I kind of feel like, you know, I'm getting really scalpy, and it's exactly what just happened. I got really scalpy. My goal was to actually have a quick trade and then buy back, and then, you know, we'd be up 5% almost. So that was my original goal. This has a high chance of flushing here. The bounce, check out the volume here. It's very light. Very nervous on that. 5 minute here as well. Big downside potential. But, you know, the big potential over a quick rip of 4. If this thing starts getting some momentum here, this could be a good little breakout. But again, you're dealing with flush territory right now, so it's a little bit uncomfortable. Here we go, 63. If this cracks, this is not looking too healthy. There we go. Didn't get the follow through. No surprise there in my eyes. Oh, gotta do some Pilates, I feel like. See, 13% downside potential. That was such a scalpy last trade. Oh my lord. I'm almost ashamed. All right, let's wrap it up here before I do something silly, which I feel like I'm about to do. So we're wrapping up the day up $916. Could have been our fourth, you know, day over a K, but those statistics have so little relevance. It generally does not matter. So I'm pretty happy here. We'll talk about swing trades and then we'll wrap it up really quickly. Oh man, I love it. We have 0 drop frames. Yesterday we had 65% of our trades were having issues. So so far this month we are, wait, hold on, what happened here? What's showing this? We're not up 26,000. Something's wrong. This month we're up 5.3 thousand. So today we're going to be up, after today we're going to be up 6.3 thousand for the month. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure why it's not showing, but there it is. It's showing up here at least, so it's correct, the stats. It's good. It's good. Total winners close to 70%. It's pretty nice. Average win, you know, this could be higher. It should be over 2 for day trades alone. You can see with day trading, this is not the best stats. It's very close to 1-to-1. I'm not holding my winners long enough. Boom! OBLN. This is what we were waiting for. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I had a feeling I was going to do something silly. I probably would have bought here, would have got shaken out, would have missed this big move to the upside, and then been really frustrated. So I don't regret not trading this. I think I'm happy that I left it. I think I'm happy I left that one. I mean, with full size, I mean, that's $1.5 thousand in that one trade, right? So that could have been the trade of the day, just like that. But at the same time, I've been in these situations so many times where I just ended up giving back profits because in my mind I'm getting too scalpy or scratchy and just I'm getting shaken out, and I think that's what would have happened. So I don't mind. I don't mind. Very cool. Is anyone else trading this? Yeah, Constantine, exactly. I mean, this could be a great pullback here, and look for that second move. It's such a fast mover. Oh my God, just watching it gets me a little crazy. Oh, sorry to hear, Brad. What was the pain? There we go. So yeah, that pullback would have worked perfectly. Even if you didn't trade for the breakout, that's a 6% move. Big congrats, guys. If you're milking this, there's so much potential here on this ticker. Just because I'm not trading it doesn't mean it's not good to trade. I mean, always know why you're trading something. I mean, this ticker's flying. Could easily rip past 415. There's good upside potential on this one right now. Next major point of resistance. argue around 5. It's a little bit messy. It's hard to really get a good price point. Maybe 475. 20% moves. This ticker is insane. Gotcha, Bren. A little bit of managing. All right, so we're done day trading today. Again, we're up 960 on the day. OBLN was our biggest winner. APM, second big winner. CLBS, ADMP, and then DARE, we're down 18 on that one. We gave back a lot of money today. I think we gave back, by the end of the day, you know, over like 100% of 50% of our revenue. It was just, I was very shaky today, but it was nice that I realized where I was doing bad moves. And a lot of the bad moves today came from forcing trades on non-ideal setups. That's really where a lot of my issues came from today. OBLN looks absolutely great. I think it's going to have a flush at one point, but who knows how high it's going to run. I think we could see 475. That's what I'm thinking here. Thanks, Constantine, man. Really do appreciate that. So, CLBS, big dip there on CLBS. Really quickly, let's go ahead and talk about the swing trades for anyone that's curious. We're up 570 today on our swing trade portfolio. We finally broke 4K on our swing trade portfolio on profits. SSPK is obviously the big winner here. So let's go ahead and talk about SSPK quickly. This is a big move over 21. This is actually going to be our biggest position size. It was our smallest position size. It was only in like 2,000. So we're up just about, we're pretty much up on this one almost 100%. We're like at 90%. We bought at 1226. Right now we're at 2186. Great day on it. I'm not sure why it's up so much today. I generally don't know why it's up so much today. Anyway, it's not so important. I was playing. We bought this one here in this area, and this is a cannabis SPAC. There's also, just look at this. So this is when we bought SSPK right here in this big dip of the 9 EMA. Big sell-off here once this SPAC kind of opened up. And then just look at this very quickly. VIH, this is a new SPAC we're long at 14 something, 70 I think, 1492. This VIH is going to be taking BAKKT public. Backed is one of the biggest, most reputable cryptocurrency exchanges in America. It's got like a ridiculous amount of what's the word? Executive. Their executive board is looking really good. Big names in there. So I really like VIH, and this is the newest member to our swing trading portfolio. So right here, in case you guys did not hear it in the last few days, this is the one that's new to our portfolio. We'll quickly just brush through this one for you guys here. Our current account for our swing trades. Obviously ADT we're still holding, finally in the green on ADT for so long. BFT getting a little bit top heavy here, but big volume on that breakout, so that's good to see. Clove, we averaged down actually on this one yesterday, so looking for Clove to run. Remember, this is originally IPOC. This was Chama's social capital company. Not company, a SPAC that merged with CLOV, Clover Health. Really like this guy, what he's up to. GOEV, Canoe. This was HCAC. So had a nice run, pulling back. I'm looking for this one to break 20 as well. I'm planning to hold this one for a little bit longer. Hillian, finding some support, but it's a bit sketchy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of how NKLA was trading. A lot of consolidation and then some big spikes to the upside. And not my favorite, but it is what it is. MCAC, Mountain Crest Acquisition, a Hong Kong EV SPAC. NBAC, no wait, that's not true. This is the Playboy SPAC, sorry. NBAC is the Hong Kong EV SPAC. Again, SSPK just flying right now. I might consider selling SSPK if it has a move into like 25 and then buy it back, because this is just ridiculous. This move is so strong. So I might close this position and buy back. We got THBR, another SPAC. So many SPACs right now, guys. And then VIH, like we just mentioned. So, boom. So there is our IRA, our swing portfolio, and then here is the day for a day trading portfolio. Sweet, guys. Do you have any questions? I'm probably going to be wrapping it up there. Heck of a trading day. It started off slow, but then it really picked up speed. OBLN, I wonder if we're going to have more continuation on this one. I'm not really sure. Have I considered BTWN SPAC? BTWN? Bridgetown Holdings. No, I have not. Hong Kong Shell Company. We've looked into this one before. I can't remember for the life of me what they did. Although Bridgetown conducted its IPO back in April, so they're trying to bring in reverse merger. Looking to acquire a tech, financial services, or media company in Southeast Asia. At present, Bridgetown Holdings remains a buyer in search of a president. What are they currently is there more news? 426 DFV? 426 DFE. Is there more news about Bridgetown that I'm not aware of? But at the moment, I'm not looking at it. It doesn't look like they have any sort of leads, because it's just not doing anything. It's a lot of consolidation. So Tokopedia. Bridgetown Holdings. Bridgetown Holdings. I don't even know Tokopedia. Asia's most prominent tech startup. Indonesia's Tokopedia is in the headlines once more as rumored. Very interesting. I gotta look into this. Good share. Thanks, appreciate that. I will look into it. And I'll also put it in our research here a little bit. Oh, you know what? There it is. It's already on the list. Perfect. Seems like SPACs have doubled lately. SPACs are acquiring companies. They're taking companies public, as opposed to the traditional IPO route. Backed by billionaires Richard Lee and Peter Thiel. Is that true? I have to look into that. Well, if that goes through, that could be a really interesting merger for sure. Thanks for the share, man. So guys, put it on your list. Bridgetown Holdings. Add it to my list. Any other tickers, you guys? We could do like one more maybe. Maybe even 2 more. So close to that 1K today, but again, guys, it's always a good reminder. Like, it doesn't matter if you hit 1K trading or 10K or 5K or 100K. If you're at 99,000 profit, it's just as good. All right, we'll do LMND and then TNXP. Actually, let's do TNXP first because I think TNXP is a bit more of a small cap that we were day trading not too long ago. LMND is something I want to look a little bit more into. TNXP. Well, first of all, I usually don't swing trade or invest in biotechs. I do have Pfizer in my long-term investment portfolio, and I would consider maybe going long a few other, popular names like Moderna or something like that. But a lot of these small cap biotechs, you're not, or like CureVac, for example. But a lot of these other ones, I'm not really going to be touching. Finding a little bit of support here. I mean, it could easily pop up again. You don't know. It needs catalyst. I don't know. It's like no comment on TNXP. I'm sure if you're looking into this company, you know 1,000 times more than I do. So I really can't help on it too much. Let's go to LMND, Lemonade. So the big question here, in my eyes, is Lemonade a dead cat bounce right now? We do know there's some big support here at like 135 roughly, 137. We're having that bounce right now, 10%, a lot of selling. My problem is this looks like a failed breakout to me. It had a big breakout, it pulled back, but then it kept pulling back. To me, that's a failed pullback. I'm a little nervous. This is a lot of volume here. I don't know. I wouldn't mind investing in Lemonade, throwing it into my investment portfolio or swing trading it for multi-month. It's in a great upwards channel. I think this company's got a lot more upside. It just had such a strong run, so a healthy pullback. I mean, even Tesla pulls back 40 to 60% every now and then. It has wicked pullbacks. So I would be nervous, if I allocated, a decent chunk of my portfolio into LMND, would I be down all of a sudden 10, 20% within, 2 weeks? That's my issue right now with the LMND. I don't know if this is dead cat bounce, but it might be. So big question, are we going to get back above here and start trending higher above the 9 EMA, or are we kind of stuck right now and, might consolidate here before hitting a one more low and then maybe finding a little bit of support here in this area. Sorry, my drawings are absolutely horrendous, before we actually have that move back to the upside. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Otherwise, LMND looks pretty good. I haven't gone through the recent articles on it. But if it's an investment, then you buy one size now and then you buy another size, in the future. And then you're going to have the average of everything anyway. So that's probably the best way to go about it. Looks like there's a short seller that's very big on this one. Isn't Citron Research? Oh, they're literally Citron Research. I was just about to say, didn't Citron Research come out with an article about Lemonade? And guess what? They did. I would definitely read through that. There's even a Twitter video, it looks like. Andrew Left criticized insurance company Lemonade on Friday, saying its stock multiple is based on empty marketing tactics. Well, Lemonade has been known for a little bit of aggressive marketing. Claims of bringing new technology to the insurance industry, saying the company's technology is no different than insurers like Progressive Corp or State Farm. They've been lying to their customers and their shoulders that no, the company has not responded to their request. Well, we all know how Citron Capital got absolutely destroyed with their GameStop pick when GameStop went up over 100%, biggest short squeeze. He also blasted Lemonade's claims of being a social good company as an easy marketing ploy. These short sellers, man, they're intense. The left said Lemonade is taking advantage of younger investors' interest in supporting companies that have positive social impact. That's true. Millennials do tend to pick stocks as opposed to indexes. That's very true. It's playing on the millennial investor. He said, adding that company has a higher multiple than Zoom video communications. Wow, that's stressful. See, that already gives me worry. They have negative earnings. That's also not the best. Lemonade investors have sold 400 million in the past 6 months, but just gave 1 million to charity last year. Okay, that could be also a millennial kind of investor move. Okay, it's not the best short report in my eyes. It's definitely, you know, putting some negative spotlight on LMND. My biggest nerve is, you know, its multiple is very high. I could see this pulling back. So I would like to invest in LMND, but I would probably wait on this one a little bit longer. I could be totally wrong. Just because I would wait doesn't mean the rest of the world wants to, and LMND could be over 200, you know, next time we look at it. You just never know. It's hard to say. SPI being called out. Look at the news from the CEO. Let me quickly see this one. COO, here we go. Most of negative content in places like Seeking Alpha is written by random short sellers trying to push stocks down using scare tactics and in disinformation. Later in the same day after the market closed, Lemonade announced secondary offering. See, this is where things get dangerous. The secondary offerings, including 3 million primary shares with a sale of over 1.5 million shares by insiders. Yikes. Those offerings are what I don't like. But, you know, even Tesla does offerings, and they just keep going up. So it's not end all be all kind of thing. And the miseries and the articles are bearish. I would never short this company. I also would just not short like a lot of companies. I mean, even companies that I don't like or don't understand why they're going up, like GME, GameStop, they still go up 100% randomly because of these short squeezes. So be very careful, guys, if you're shorting. We have, here we go. Let's read this one from the top. The biggest issue I see is a lack of clear path to profits. Yeah, Lemonade has been famous for that. Mr. Winkler asserted that Seeking Alpha articles use scare tactics and disinformation. The first risk factor cited in the offering memorandum is we have a history of losses and we may not achieve or maintain profitability in the future. The perspective continues. We have not been profitable since our inception in 2015 and had accumulated a deficit of $200 million. Wow, that's crazy. And 286 million as of December 2019. We incurred net losses of 5.9 in the years. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, that's big losses. Yeah, okay, well, that's perfect world, huh? Seeking Alpha does require authors to disclose positions in the stock they write about. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Seeking Alpha encourages both bullish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's had a good move, and a lot of companies with good moves oftentimes have retraces. That's my thought. Kind of like BlackBerry. I mean, this move on BlackBerry is to me is a little bit unprecedented. They recently sold a bunch of technology patents for what was it, like $90 million or something like that. So, you know, with a company with a market cap of 7.8 billion. I mean, 7.4 billion, it's not like groundbreaking, but it helps their cash flows, I'm sure. This run is a little bit unprecedented in my eyes. And, you know, BlackBerry is one of those classic tickers that, you know, I'd be a little careful right now because that's a very strong run. And you could easily be stuck, you know, in a 20% pullback, even if it's a healthy correction. So, I don't know, Lemonade, BlackBerry, I would just be careful. I would just wait for a bigger sell-off at this point or, you know, a healthy pullback. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts, especially in the comments below, because we're going to be wrapping up this stream soon. But let me see what you guys are talking about here. SPI being called out just like crazy. I'm not sure what's so hot about it, but this was a good little move here. Nice little breakout pullback. Yeah, great like 1, 2, 3 day trades on that one. Absolutely beautiful. Good call out for sure. I don't know, David, try both out and see which one you like more. I would recommend TD Ameritrade, honestly. Colby says offerings are catalyst in Robinhood 2021. That's hilarious. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it, guys. Pablo, that is beautiful. Oh my God. Honestly, I was about to buy BlackBerry as well. Somewhere in the 5s here. I guarantee you I would have got shaken out. There's no way I would have held into this run. But from the low of 2.7 to 13, I mean, that is 400%. Absolutely crazy. There's no way people are not going to be taking profits in these areas. It's like even the volume's dying off. It's going to get very shaky. Just be careful. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like BB, I was not expecting this aggressive of a move. I was thinking, okay, there's a good chance we're gonna have a nice bottom bounce. You know, it sold off so much. You know, how much lower is it really gonna go, especially after this consolidation here? But I was not expecting like this aggressive move. No way. QS, just another ticker that, you know. Yes, you know what? QS is doing exactly what I was hoping for. So I was thinking, okay, we're going to start consolidating at one point, and then my goal was for this to break under 45. And then I want to start accumulating QS. This QS could be our next swing trade. If QS goes below 40, you can freaking betcha I'm going to be long this ticker. I would like to buy it in the 30s, like mid to high 30s. We'll see what happens, but I want to go long QS for sure. OBLN still climbing. Oh man, what a ripper, huh? I should be trading this one, but I'm done trading for the day. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, let's wrap it up here. Oh my God, OBLN. Congrats to anyone going long this ticker. My thought was 475, and we just hit 488. So what a runner. Swing trading, we're up, you know, decently today, but, you know, swing trades, it's all unrealized, so not really worth talking about. But if you guys want to know what I'm long, and then obviously the day trading today, we wrapped up $900 profit, so pretty good there. Especially for the fact that our average position size is about $7,000, so that means, you know, we had over a 10% profit day based on our average position size, so I'm pretty happy with that for sure. I definitely probably should have got more aggressive on OBLN, but, you know, by 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I've been trading since 7 a.m. and, you know, after 4 hours, you start getting a little bit sloppy. So I don't mind. 426 DFV, man, that's you've been doing good. I don't know. Whatever you feel like is I would, if I were you, I would map out the next big resistance zone and see how high we can get, and you know, try to hold till there. I guarantee you 550 is going to be big resistance, but let's see if we can break past 5, and then, you know, taking profits. You don't go broke taking profits. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. I'm super happy that, you know, we're back in real time. You guys have no idea how stoked I am about it. I hope you guys are as happy as I am. I know a lot of you guys are cheesing as well, or just, you know, it's just it's good. It's good. So let me know how your trading goes, guys. Leave a comment below, and I'd love to see how you guys did today. Nelson's wondering if we run a Discord. Yes, of course we run a Discord. That's where we always hang out. Go to that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. Scroll down and you'll see the Discord group right here. We also have a whole foundation video series if you guys want to learn more about what we are doing here, all the day trading and all that fun stuff, and a checklist if you guys want to know, you know, what stocks we're looking for. What do you need to know? All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace out, guys, and happy Inauguration Day. Let's see how that goes. I'll be watching it. I hope you guys too. So today we're going to end with a new president. That's going to get interesting. Ciao, ciao, guys.